Craft Brews and Casual Conversations. It has been a blunder of a fucking setup. And you think you have good headphones and you don't have good headphones. So you got to go for even the shittier headphones. And you got to switch them up in real time. And then just hope everything goes right for fucking once. It's a stupid day on a stupid podcast with a beautiful man across from me in digital format.
Who's also having some stupid technical difficulties, but we're not too stupid to cue it.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me hit the button.
Are we actually?
Yeah, I think we are too stupid for that. It's coming though. Here it is.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life. Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
All right.
Was that it? Was I supposed to hear it? Because I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is okay. All right?
I hope so. My screen is black on my computer.
But I can hear you, and that's all that matters. And you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Great. All right. So
now everybody's caught up on what we've been doing for the last 45 minutes.
It's been horrible. It's been awful. Everything is going wrong on my computer. Everything's going wrong on Rob's computer. And it's, that's just the way it works. I am drinking a beer from a state that is in the United States. Portland, Oregon is where Great Notion Brewing lies, and I'm drinking one of their beverages. I'm drinking Beetle Juice Jr., an IPA. Now let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. Beetle Juice Jr., the official hazy IPA of the Netherworld, dry hopped with mosaic hops, 7% on the ABV, 0 on the IBUs. It's a beautiful haze. Can you see that, Rob?
No.
Nope, Rob can't see it at all. He's gone. I'm going to taste it. We're going to drink it. Let's see what it goes down like as he reboots, and once again, we're met with a complication. It's a good beer. It's good. It's tasty. It does have a little bit of bitterness to it. But yeah, I enjoy it. It is a tasty IPA. I like it a lot. We are going to talk about some strange brew topics in the world of Christmas. And nothing is stranger than shitty technology. All right. Rob's back via the phone. In the world of radio, the phone was like a huge invention, was a huge like game changer. And the ability to call and record somebody on the phone. And people used to thrive for that audio quality. So what I'm trying to say is let's go back to that a little bit. Let's embrace the phone sound that you're going to hear in Rob's voice.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that old Motorola with that huge microphone.
Probably better than everything else. The world is crumbling. Everything is going awry. Everything is not great. Drones are flying over New Jersey, Maryland. We don't know what they are. Are they UFOs? Are they government things? It's a big mystery. And
Are they 12-year-olds with rich parents? It could be any of this.
It very well could be. But we're no strangers to the strange, We are going to do a little, and I even played the wrong intro, Rob. This is supposed to be a strange brew intro. What's wrong with me? Anyways,
this day, let's just chalk this one up to whatever anybody wants to call whatever the hell is happening. Do you still have your Echo?
No, because I put different headphones in, which is really stupid.
All right, so we're on 8 pairs of headphones, 4 different devices, multiple platforms. Let's get down to it. What are we talking about?
Let's get down to business here, shall we? Christmas is like a week away, you know. I'm very bad at hiding gifts for my wife. I bought 2 gifts for her, and she already has them, and she likes them. So good for me. I did well. She actually bought me those headphones, new Beat studio headphones, because my other ones broke, and these ones, a little bit different. I gotta look into it. I gotta see what I can do to not get the echo that I was getting, but whatever. And I also love them when I run, because that's they get really loud, and that's the point. I want to blow my ears out so I don't have to hear anything in the world anymore. Christmas, a time of holly, a time of jolly, a time of stress, and a lot of other emotions. But mostly, it's supposed to be good, right? You're supposed to feel nice. You're supposed to feel happy.
No, nope.
Right.
Does that not help with where you're going? Because it's actually, you're supposed to feel scared, alone, and understand that death is at your door. That's what this season is actually about.
That's what the season of winter is about. But
that's what the end of the year, the solstice, it's supposed to be a frightful time.
Yeah, exactly.
Go watch what is A Christmas Carol? I just watched that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Teared up a little bit. That's a powerful movie.
The Muppet
Scary.
one? The Muppet one?
No, maybe I have the title wrong. The one with Scrooge?
Yeah, Christmas Carol. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Muppets.
Not the Muppet. Is it Muppets?
Yeah, it's Muppets.
What, like 3 of them? It's the Christmas. It goes to Christmas Past. It goes to Christmas Present.
They're all Muppets, except for a couple people.
You are thinking of the wrong movie, my friend.
Christmas Carol.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, a Muppets Christmas Carol with fucking Michael Caine.
So you're thinking of a Muppets Christmas Carol.
It's the same story. Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim, fucking Jacob and John Marley or whatever. Yeah, it's the story with Muppets, Robert. What are you talking about?
I didn't see the one with the Muppets.
How?
I watched the original.
How have you never seen the one with Muppets? You're fucking kidding me.
But the one that I'm referring to that I was watching the other night had no Muppets.
Well, you're watching the wrong one. Anyways.
I beg to differ. Anyway, let's say that because Coca-Cola hijacked Santa Claus and Walmart became a thing, that Christmas is a holly jolly time of year. That's your premise. Go.
That actually is one of the conspiracies that I want to talk about. The conspiracy of Coca-Cola and how they invented modern Christmas.
This is not a conspiracy. This is well-documented fact.
So while it's it kind of goes in it kind of falls in line with like the fact that Santa Claus is a power of surveillance, makes people compliant with being watched at all times. It allows children to accept surveillance and compliance with authority. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. And this is because of Coca-Cola, they say. The Coca-Cola Santa campaign, which launched as a way to hijack Christmas and effectively take over any sort of tradition from families. Now, I disagree because Coca-Cola is the greatest beverage of all time. And if they want to hijack Christmas...
Are we going to really...
If they want to hijack Christmas and give me a delicious cola, by all means, continue to hijack Santa's fat ass. But yeah, they have effectively hijacked Christmas and have now turned society into nothing but corporate bootlickers.
I mean, I agree with that 100%. I never even put together the fact that Santa Claus does reward you for saying it's okay to watch me all the time. I want you to watch me. I want you to see that I'm doing good by the state, aka Coca-Cola. And yes, please bring me lovely peppermint sticks and whatever the hell people get for Christmas. What do you think it backfired? That's my question. Is now you've created a society of uh, you know spoiled freaking kids that the parents don't have money to spoil them. Not why? Because they have to save it up for the end of the year for when Santa Claus is supposed to come, so they don't even get the credit.
Yeah.
But I will say that is a very interesting thing. Like when somebody told me that the idea of public school is to teach the masses to start working and stop working with the ring of a bell. And when you think about that as being a real thing, potentially it changes the way you look at things. That is a very cool subliminal, not cool, but terrible subliminal message that might be coming out of that. Yes, it's okay for Santa to watch me all the time. I want him to because I'm going to be a good boy, and then I'm going to get the Star Wars Millennium Falcon that takes the batteries and makes the cool whooshing sound.
Right. Even to the point where critics would say, this commercialized version of Santa, it's erasing the yang to the yang, because now people don't really have these darker depictions of St. Nicholas or Krampus. Krampus is now a thing in the past because of Coca-Cola. You don't see the Krampus Cola. I think we should.
They should come out with a Krampus Cola. It should be like a grape flavor or something. But
that could be good.
The Santa Claus 3 touched on this topic with Tim Allen. I just watched that on mute the other day.
On mute?
Yeah, well, I was at a bar, and it was that Thursday night game that was like just the most boring game in the history of Thursday night football. Maybe it was Monday night football. I think it was a super boring game. Everybody was watching that game. Somehow they're rooting for this terrible game, Chargers 49ers or something. Meanwhile, there's one lone TV on the Santa Claus 3, which, if you're not familiar, is when Tim Allen makes a robot Tim Allen Santa Claus that turns into a Hitler and considers all children to be naughty, and creates a army of toy soldiers that takes over the North Pole, and then he's not going to give out any gifts because by his definition of naughty nice list, no child is nice anymore. I kind of agree with the sentiment. I hate to be on the side of the evil Tim Allen, but it was on mute too, so I put a lot of stuff in there.
Some people would argue that Tim Allen is evil.
That's not what that movie's about.
Yeah. So, okay, well, there's that. There's also this look.
So I'm just saying, Krampus came out with a movie recently. He's getting, he's a B-lister. He's not an A-lister yet, but he's trying to get his fame back.
Yeah, a little bit. And he makes his regular appearance on our show. We're good friends with Krampus. I like the guy. He's nice.
I mean, it's touch and go with that guy sometimes.
Here's a conspiracy that some people might not like. Okay, so the reason we celebrate Christmas, what is it, Rob? When we're thinking of Catholic tradition, Christian, or even pagan, I guess, I don't know. The birth.
The birth of J-Towns.
Yeah. What if I told you, Rob, that Jesus is actually an alien sent to guide humanity? The Star of Bethlehem was just a UFO. Think of it.
I mean, if you want me to dispute that, I'm not going to. I wouldn't have disputed if you said he was actually born in April and he's an Aries and that's why he's fiery. It's got a little bit of it. He throws tempered tantrums sometimes. I would have agreed with that as well.
So the Star of Bethlehem, if you look at the descriptions of it, it's pretty similar to how we would describe some UFO sightings. Bright light moving in the sky. Unidentifiable, right? People are never going to believe it unless they see it. That's what that type of things. Jesus.
Or you pound it into their subconscious for 2,000 years.
He was able to have these miracles and resurrections. Bro was a fucking alien. Advanced extraterrestrial technology. And he was like, yo, I gotta fix you. I gotta help you. I'm gonna cure humanity and make you better people, make you a better society. So that's just one thought of it. So now think of it this way. When you open your presents on Christmas Day, It's really because of an alien.
It is because, yeah, well,
You think the Men in Black
if you
were
open
around
it,
there?
what's that?
You think the Men in Black were around there? Were the three wise men really Men in Black? And they
The
erased
first Men in Black, yeah, I
and
think so.
and they erased Mary's memory. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, Joseph is not the father, but you just got pregnant." And then
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because Joseph was like, I didn't get in there.
They didn't erase Joseph's memory because it's just so sad, anyways.
No, yeah,
Like,
they
Joseph,
wanted
you
him to
fucking
live
loser.
in the misery of like, yeah, my wife Mary, she's having a baby. Never did that, never helped with that, but yeah, they could have been nice and erased his memory too, and then but then we would just have a story of Joseph and Mary being like, oh, I guess we drank too much one night.
I'm more than a stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up. Joseph.
Wow. Yeah, Joseph. There you go. Put that on a T-shirt.
Another conspiracy out there is that Christmas is really a distraction to a lot of different things. Global issues all across the crazy things are happening during these times. So it's an intense focus on the shopping, entertainment, traditions, that it diverts from political corruption, economic inequality, or even extraterrestrial disclosures. They're going to unveil, they go, oh yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Open your gifts, eat your food, have rest and be merry. The drones really are alien spaceships. Have an apple pie.
See, but I'm pretty sure they said that the drones are actually alien spaceships, and they'll be for sale up for $5.99.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
That'd be sweet.
And now we all have drones, and you don't think they tap into drone feeds?
They probably do. They say a lot of major events, wars, and things like that are timed to coincide with the holiday season.
See, that I agree with more than Christmas being. Christmas legitimately is where we see, in my opinion, the takeover of government intervention with society's mindset and what they're paying attention to businesses taking over society's mindset and what they're paying attention to. DuPont's poisonous over here, but James Gordon is winning races over there,
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to buy his NASCAR for your kids if you live in Tennessee or something. I don't know. I'm talking a lot of words right now that as I'm listening to them come out of my mouth, it's not good.
Christmas
it's not really making sense.
Christmas is a tool of the Illuminati.
Okay. I mean, sure. Why not? Who was it? It wasn't Caligula. It was the other guy, Constantine or whatever. Constantine. He's the guy that switched it to the 25th.
Look at the symbols of the Christmas tree, a representation of the occult and their practices. The use of lights as a form of subliminal messaging. Widespread participation in Christmas rituals demonstrates the Illuminati's ability to unify people under a single tradition, distracting them once again from all the great things that are going on in the world. Focus on your materialism rather than questioning those larger societal structures, those problems. The Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, is always watching.
Well, I don't think people realize this, but when you get your Christmas lights and you turn on the flashing, it's Morse code for obey, just over and over again.
What if it really was?
Hey, I'm throwing it out there. I'm not going to do the research. Somebody else go stare at those lights. I'm afraid.
Now we're going to move on, Rob, to things a little more strange. We're doing like rapid strange brew here, all right? And
that's what it seems like. Yeah, we wasted 45 minutes. We got 20 left.
We're just going. We're going with it.
Can we do a transition? Can I just bring up that one?
Sure.
The Jordan Love conspiracy.
You really have that?
Have you gotten any notifications about this?
No.
Jordan
Is
loves.
this real? I thought you were
This is a
joking.
real thing. All right.
Okay.
Jordan Love, the new franchise quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, who has led us to a 10-4 start.
Yeah.
Well, with the help of our backup for a few games, who notoriously has started both of his full seasons pretty badly, and then miraculously has a turnaround mid-season somewhere, and somebody has figured out that his numbers turn around when Toyotathon begins. And they go away when Toyotathon ends. If you only look at Jordan Love's passer rating, his touchdown to interception ratio, his yards per attempt or yards per catch, and yards per game during Toyotathon, he is a Hall of Famer. He's like top tier, better than Josh Allen quarterback.
All right. How long is Toyotathon?
Only till January. That's what's sad.
Yeah, around that NFC Championship.
We really, it basically ensures us demise in February. We'll never get there. Anyway, that's just a fun one that I ran across today that tickles my fancy because there's stats to back it up.
Do you think we could like convince Toyota like through the Super Bowl?
Oh, that was talked about in this article. And honestly, if Jordan Love is not a spokesman for Toyota,
He should be.
by I would say 3 weeks from now, then somebody's missing something. I'm sure that there's deals in the works.
Yeah, it would be great, especially if he was the reason they extended Toyotathon, and then all of a sudden we're Super Bowl champs. Hey, the Milwaukee Bucks last night. I know
Won the tournament.
We won the in-season tournament. We are the NBA Cup champions. For what it's worth, every player, even the bench players, got $514,000 for winning that game.
That's good.
You sit on a bench, you get $500,000. They won $200,000 the game before, so they're looking at around $700,000 for being a bench player. I will be a bench player for that much money. That'd be amazing.
I think that it doesn't really work that way. Yeah, anybody would be a bench player I'll be a bench player for 50 a year and no benefits.
I would need some benefits, but I mean, I would do it for like 80 with benefits.
Yeah, let's call it 80.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Just drop in the bucket. They're giving it away for this freaking tournament.
I'll take it, but I'll take it as a win. I'll take it as a victory for the state of Wisconsin. I think it's a turning point for the Milwaukee Bucks, who have had a horrendous start to the season. They are now on the upswing. They went 7-0 in the in-season tournament games. They didn't lose a single one, and they are the champions of it. And now it could be the defining moment. I think they found their jive. I think they found their changes that they need to make. We don't need Chris Middleton. We have a solid team. We beat Oklahoma City, which is one of the top teams in the NBA right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I think where it's getting to a point where I don't want to turn my back on Middleton, but when you're out for half the season, 3 seasons in a row.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We need somebody. We need some consistency and not that kind, But anyway, I don't watch enough games to really talk about it.
Yeah.
What do you think the Valentines look like if Jordan Love wins a Super Bowl? You think that we get some cool chocolate, some cool Green Bay Jordan Love Valentine's Day chocolate? Aren't they in the same time period?
Maybe.
The Super Bowl's in February
right?
Like
I think
the
it's
12th?
before. Yeah, I think it's before.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, the Jordan Love's setting himself up for some damn good endorsements.
I think you're right.
Ghirardelli? Get some Ghirardelli Love chocolates for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Be big in Wisconsin at least.
Yeah. Rob, have you heard?
Chicago wouldn't like them too much, I don't think. But
right. You've heard of Frosty the Snowman, right?
I have.
Did you know that there's actually a correlation with some happenings that have happened with snowmen before? If you build a snowman on Christmas Eve, it actually might summon a protective spirit or an angry spirit. So if you disrespect the snowman, you leave him unfinished, the spirits becomes hostile and appears in your dreams or physically moves to menace the builders. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I would do that, you know? Should we build one?
I mean, you can. I don't have the option.
We're supposed to get a lot of snow tonight or tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Can't wait. Yeah.
Michigan's got a ton of snow up there.
Yeah, snow is fucking horrible. People that sit there, oh, snow is beautiful. No, it's an inconvenience and it's awful. It is awful. I would never miss it.
I miss it. Where's your sense of wonder?
I don't need a sense of wonder. I live it, Rob. You left. You chose to go into a place where it doesn't exist. And you tell me you miss it. You got on an airplane and you arranged to live there. The first place didn't exist. Remember?
Yeah.
It
didn't exist.
You did that. You did it. So don't tell me what you miss. Because you had it. And you left.
Yeah, I squandered it, I guess.
Right. So be happy with your fucking 65 sweatshirt weather day. Bitch.
Can I tell you something, Drew? Can I tell you something?
What?
I am happy. I am happy with it. I'm really happy with it, actually.
Good. I never want to hear you say I miss snow again as I'm breaking my back shoveling.
I was just looking for something to complain a little bit about, but you called me out on it. Everything's great.
Good.
I guess Christmas really is a time for joy.
God bless us, everyone.
Everyone.
Tiny Tim. What was that the part that made you sad in the non-Muppet version of the Christmas Carol?
No, it's just some of the heaviness of the Tiny Tim thing. I go, hey, things happen. Sorry, buddy. You need a cane, whatever. It's Cratchit. Bob Cratchit, is that his name?
Yeah, that's Tiny Tim's dad.
Yeah, it was his little speech and stuff where I was like, man, this guy's a fool.
That's Kermit.
But this is well, okay, maybe.
Kermit
but
is
it's
Bob
like,
Cratchit.
yeah. He's it's just you look at that and you say, who are you in that scenario? And most of us are Bob Cratchit. We get a little bit
We're poor assholes
for helping somebody who has a lot, and we don't get the right appreciation for it. We don't get certain things, but you make the most of what you have. But that's what we're talking about right now. That's what Christmas is. Maybe that movie is the thing that helped along with it. Maybe Coca-Cola helped write it, but where it's like, let's be thankful for this little fucking goose, even though I work 10 to 30 times harder than the guy who's got all the everything.
Wouldn't that be something that at the end of the movie they're just like, hey, oh, Daddy, Bob Cratchit, hand me that Coca-Cola beverage. And then they all just open it. Glug, 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 glug. God bless us, everyone. Fuck Pepsi.
Yeah, last words in the movie are fuck Pepsi.
Fuck Pepsi.
And, that was the first cut. That's the editor's, or the director's cut, is when Scrooge does a musical dance number where he's giving out Coke bottles.
I think, and I could. It's been a minute since I've watched the Muppet one. I'll watch it this year to verify. But I'm pretty sure, Kermit is still married to Miss Piggy, but they have a frog for a son.
Well, frog comes from the father's side.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Well,
I heard frog come. I was just like, oh gosh. Did you know that there is a Christmas Eve visitor that isn't Santa Claus?
No.
No? Well, there is. It's a shadow figure. Visits the home where families have abandoned the holiday traditions. This would actually be a good movie. So, maybe you're like, I'm not putting up the lights this year. We're not exchanging gifts this year. I'm halfway there. I stopped putting up the lights. Decorations are inside, but not outside anymore. The Watcher is the entity that also peers into windows, and he causes the air to freeze and lights to flicker. Those who see its face are stuck with nightmares for a year. So it's...
Can I ask what sadistic fucking asshole that comes up with these things that are all about being watched all the time?
I don't know.
Can we get
pervert,
one?
right?
Can we get one guy that's like, he watches you sometimes, not when you shower. Don't worry about it. Like, he's not gonna watch you take a shit.
He monitors your Facebook activity.
Yeah, it's something small. Like, he checks to see if you clock into work on time.
He's looking at your time cards.
He pays attention if you use your phone more or less every week.
Are you delinquent on all of your bills, or are you tipping 15% at the least?
Yeah. He just watches to see what your average tipping percentage is.
Speaking of everyone who sees me when I'm sleeping, here's the guy that watches me all the time. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, Dad.
Say hi, Rob.
Hi.
Say, how are you?
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
Get your phone.
What's up, buddy?
He says hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you go back by Mama?
Hi, Mama.
Yep, go by Mama. Thank you for this. Love you.
Mama.
Yep, go get her. I don't know. Mama's not watching. You know?
Yeah, did I tell you the story of Bethany telling me about Santa Claus?
No.
When I went back to Michigan, she comes in and she goes, Uncle Robert, are you going to teach your kids about Santa Claus? And I go, I suppose. If I like, first off, I was like, kids.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know. What do you mean teach them about Santa Claus? And she goes, Uncle Robert, I know. And I go, what do you know? And she goes, I know that my parents are Santa Claus. And I looked at Michael and I go, Mike, you've been giving me gifts my whole life? And she stomped out of the room, and as she left, she goes, he is such a child. Crowning achievement in my life.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Oh, gosh.
If I can make a child call me such a child, I'm living the life.
Living the dream, doing well.
Not taking things too seriously,
Yeah. Speaking of child, mine's ruining this episode right now. With his joy, with his excitement.
Well, we had technical difficulties. Now we've got human difficulties.
Right. If only my wife could just keep it together for an hour. That's all I ask. An hour once a week for her to hold
she could
things
honestly
down.
She could be wrapping an awesome gift for you right now.
She's not. She only got me one thing. I already have it, and it wasn't working effectively.
Wow.
Hey.
I know I know where the Shadow Watcher person is going to be all year this year.
I know. I got her two nice gifts. Two really good gifts. I got her charcuterie board.
Okay.
With her initials on it.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Did Adam Woodburn that for you?
No, I don't know if he still does that. All right. We're going to have to go. We're going to have to wrap this up. People don't want to hear this. Well, there was some spooky things, some conspiracy things, and Jordan Love really performs well during Toyotathon. I drank...
if you can't laugh about that one.
Right. I drink Great Notions Beetlejuice Jr., a hazy IPA. It was delicious. I like it. Beetlejuice. It's showtime. Go to our fucking Instagram page and buy some stuff. We sold a shirt today, by the way.
Nice. Can we make a Christmas shirt? We should really make a Christmas shirt with the characters on it, right? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can try that.
I don't know. Maybe a battle scene.
Did you buy the shirt?
No.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay, well, I drank nothing, but I'm going to send you a picture of the Christmas tree that me and Shonda picked out together like a couple. We went and we shopped for trees at multiple places. We decorated it together. We went to a party and got a fire pit gift together.
Wow. Domesticated bliss.
I know.
Who knew Rob could do it? I did. You know what? I hate to say I told you so, Rob. I told
You
you so.
love to say "I told you so."
Yeah. But, I haven't heard of, you know what, Drew, you were right. I'm still waiting for that.
The bottom could still fall out on this thing, Drew.
I didn't necessarily say forever.
That's
But
true. Well, in that case, yeah, all right. You were on point.
just say I was right. I was correct.
You're close-ish.
All right. I'll take that enough.
You
I hear
take
that.
what you can get.
I hear that a lot too. I'm close-ish. That's good enough for me. All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.